afternoon, Woodbridge Township, and welcome to Local Channel 35. My name is Phil Hall, and I'm here with a good friend of mine, Dennis Alaco. He's the current president of the North Jersey Board, number 33, the approved basketball official, which oversees all the officials for the youth and high school basketball in central and northern New Jersey. And he's currently the NCAA men's basketball official. Hello, Dennis.
Phil, good to be with you today.
Today we're here for the New Jersey State Interscholastic Athletic Association, where we're going to be showing the Colonia Patriots facing the Steinert high school basketball team. And we're going to start off with the starting five for Colonia. Madison Sierra, number 2. Number 4 is Taylor Durtak. Number 10, Maya Patino. Number 14, Francisca Rosario. And number 22, Kennedy Goncalves. Dennis, we should have an exciting game today. Colonia has come in. They lost 2 of their last 4. One was to Watch on Hills. They come in with a record of 22-4.
Yeah, Phil, we'll see what's going to shape up here. Steinert comes out and looks like a 2-1-2 zone. Colonia starting to attack on the offensive end. And we got a quick steal.
Steinert with an easy basket.
That's 2 by Brenna Rindell.
Shot by Madison Sierra, missed. Tried for a three-pointer.
A quick look ahead. Easy basket.
Steinert comes out with 2 quick layups, 4 points. Then Steinert comes in with a record of 9-12, but no indication. They've won 3 of their last 5 games, which means they're kind of gelling at the end of the season here.
Hey, you know, Phil, with the structure with the state tournament, you know, there's no real common opponents, so it's real tough sometimes to figure out what the game will turn into.
So we had a steal there by number 15, Steinert.
Yeah, quick turnover with a travel call. So Colonia picks up the ball here in the half court.
Colonia moving the ball around. They get Madison Sierra from the side, and she hits a three-pointer. In the last game, Madison Sierra and Taylor Durtak had 19 and 18 points respectively in a loss to Watch on Hills. So those are 2 top people that the Steinert High School basketball players are going to have to contain. Both of them are capable of hitting the 3. Both of them go to the hole extremely well. Both of them have great handles. So let's see what they do here tonight.
And right away again, Phil, we could see the difference with 3-person officiating crew. We had an illegal screen call against number 34, Brooke Sine from Steinert. Turns the ball back over to Colonia, and Colonia can't capitalize on the foul.
That's a miss by Taylor Durtak. She won't miss many, though, I assure you, Dennis. And Colonia girls, just like their boys, they play aggressive defense. So you're going to see them all over the court. They're going to be making steals, switching, playing tough defense.
Yep, right on cue, Phil. There, you can see the end result of that pressure created a turnover by Steinert.
Madison Sierra brings the ball up, gives it over to Taylor Durtak. And again, one thing about Colonia basketball, and I'm saying that in general, they play great team basketball. They look for the open person. They look to make the pass up court for the open person. They drive to the hole. They dish it off. Even though you may have 1 or 2 people that may do most of the scoring, they all get an opportunity to touch the ball when they come down.
Yep, good point, Phil. There's a foul against Steinert, number 13, Brianna Rindell, her first and the team's second.
Long shot by Taylor Durgat, misses the bat. I'm sorry, that was by Madison. No, that was Taylor. Durgat got the rebound and threw it back out. Taylor lays it up and misses. Steinert gets the ball, throws it down court for an easy layup. So Dennis, they come in at 9 and 12, and Colonia's 22 and 4, but no indication of the play at the start of this first quarter.
Now, you know, Phil, and there's another turnover by Colonia. Good hustle play, though. Get it back.
We got a travel called on Francesca Rosario.
You know, Phil, Steinert comes into tonight's game with a 9 and 12 record, but you make a good point. We're going to have a quick timeout by Colonia here.
Dennis, you and I both know when it comes to March Madness, any team is capable of winning. Those teams have played together all year long. They're hungry. By now, they get to know each other. They know the hot people, who to throw it to, the points that they need the ball. They come out, and if they just listen to their coach, most of them are going to play good ball. Now, a team may get blown out. Any team can have a good night, but the difference is that's why they play the game. Any team is capable of beating another team.
Absolutely, Phil. That's why we say that's why they play the games. We on any given night, anybody can beat anybody. Steinert comes in, like I said earlier, at 9 and 12, but you mentioned they seem to be gelling at just the right time at state tournament time. They come into the game, they're a relatively young squad. They only have they start 2 juniors and 3 sophomores. So, you know, clearly, you know, they're a team that's going to probably be back here again in the future, and this is great experience for some of these younger players to get some state tournament experience.
Who's our officials this evening, then? Do you know?
Yeah, Phil, bear with me. Our officiating crew tonight.
As Steinert gets ready to take the ball from underneath.
Yep, our officiating crew tonight, Phil, is headed up by head referee Tom Curtis with Steve Bargo and Megan Langdon.
Okay. Long pass down court to Steinert. She caught it, but she was trying to get up and tried to pass the ball and went out of bounds off of Colonia. So Steinert has the ball out on the side. And that's number 13 taking it out on the side. And that would be Brianna Riddell. Great pass down low from Rihanna. She throws it down to number 34, Brooks Snay, who missed the shot. Colonia brings it up and turns it over, so Steinert has the ball again. A little sloppy play at the beginning for Colonia, but that won't. They won't keep that up. Coach Sierra bring it right into play, and you'll see they'll turn this game around real quick. 3-quarter court press now.
This looks vaguely familiar. It looks just like the boys' game that we had earlier, Phil, where Colonia wants to get up and pressure.
But did you see what they did to girls? They brought one up to the middle, threw it right in, and broke the press easily.
Yep.
So the ball's off on Colonia. Steinert takes it out underneath their basket. Looking to go inside. Number 22 for Steinert takes the shot, misses everything. 15 gets the rebound. So Emily Hartman got the rebound and threw it out, but then they got a turnover underneath, so it's Colonia's ball.
Yeah, we had a foul against Isabella Baracci, number 22 from Steinert, her first, team's third. Clearly, Phil, Steinert is very comfortable sitting back in the zone, trying to slow Colonia down a little bit, maybe take them out of their comfort zone a little bit.
Well, I'm sure the scouting report showed that they could hit the three-pointer and hit the outside shot. So, and Steinert is pushing the ball up, and she got fouled. I think she was fouled by Taylor Durkat.
That's correct, Phil. First on Durkat and first team foul.
And they'll make some adjustments. Madison Sierra is over talking to the coach. Sure, giving us some instructions as to what to do. Slow, sloppy start for Colonia, but that'll soon change. So on the free throws, we have Adriana Ryder. She hits the first of 2. Colonia fans are starting to pump it up a little bit. She misses the second one. Colonia gets the rebound. Number 22, Kennedy Concaves. Sierra with the shot. She misses it, gets a rebound. Colonia gets the rebound. Taylor Durkat gets it, but she falls to the floor, and a foul is called.
That's a second on Isabel Baracci.
Moving the ball around at the top of the key, back and forth from Sierra to Durkat. Maya Patino handles the ball well also, along with number 14, Francisca Rosario. They throw it back over to Taylor Durkat, who jumps, takes a shot, and she misses. But on the rebound, the ball is actually kicked out of bounds by Steinert. Be Colonia's ball out of bounds and be taken out by Francisca Rosario, who's on the sideline. Throws it into Sierra. Throws it around the top of the key. Isabel Gadado is in the ball game. But the pass goes underneath to Durkat, who lays it in.
Good use of her body by Taylor that time, shielding the defender and really giving the defender no option on that play, Phil, other than to let her score or commit a foul, one or the other.
She's a very sound player. When she gets the ball, she knows just what to do with it. How to defend herself, how to defend her defenders, keep them off of her. And we have a walk called by the ref on Adrian Ryder. Yeah, she's a very smart player, Dennis. Knows the game, a student of the game, and you'll find that Sierra and her both. They're just fun to watch.
Yep.
I saw his back court, then I thought she had a little push there to help her.
Yeah, I think what the official saw there was that the ball was loose before any of the additional contact, and that's what caused the ball to go into the backcourt.
So it would have been there anyway. It would have
Correct.
been the ball. Okay. Steinert with the ball, double team.
Yeah, Colonia really extending the pressure and trying to double team anytime they can.
Yeah, they're pushing up almost to the half court line.
Yep.
But that does leave a man open. She goes to the hole, but she misses the shot.
Good rebound by Taylor.
Taylor was taking it all the way to the hole then.
She was. She had a head of steam there, Phil. There's
Yes,
no doubt
sir.
where she was going with that ball.
It was a foul before the shot was attempted to put up.
That's the 15th foul already on Steinert. Chera from deep.
And it's good. Great passing. Threw it to the corner, threw it back out to Sierra, and she makes a three-point play. Sierra, great defense. They go to throw the ball long outside. That would have been an open layup for Steinert, but she blocked it, went back the other way. Timeout called by Steinert.
It'll be a 30-second timeout, Phil.
Yes. Steinert's coach comes out and she's talking to the ref there for a minute. I'm wondering if she was questioning the amount of room that they gave her to throw the ball in bounds. So we got a game here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. With 1:04 left in the first quarter, Colonia 8, and Steinert is 7.
Yeah, both teams trying to feel each other out a little bit, a little sloppy here in the early going. Hopefully they'll these timeouts will settle them down and they'll get into a little better rhythm. Clearly two contrasting styles. Phil, Colonia wants to be aggressive and push the ball up floor, try and get some easy baskets. Steinert looking to really slow things down with their 2-3 zone, or 2-1-2 zone.
I'll tell you what, then Steinert has no problem taking the ball to the rim.
Yeah, when they get the advantage defensively, they're looking to push up court.
So we have Anasia Ruiz in, number 11, and we have Isabel Gadado. I think I mentioned that before, number 5 in for Colonia, and Dordak and Sierra, and number 14, Francisca Rosario. So that's your lineup for Colonia that's presently on the floor with a minute left in the first quarter. And the Colonia fan faithful are making a little noise up there. So she converts on the free throw. Colonia brings it down court.
Good move by Durkak, but she couldn't finish.
She laid it up with her left hand, so.
Yep.
It's hard enough to lay it up with your right hand going that fast, with your left hand, which is the off hand. So she threw it a little bit too hard and it came off the rim. Colonia with the ball. Shara brings it up. Passes around the top of the key. Back to Durkak. She throws it to Shara. Back to the corner. Durkak takes the 3 and she misses it off the rim. Steinert gets the rebound, but I think she's fouled by a Colonia player. I think that's a foul on number 5, Isabel Gadado. Did I call something wrong there, Dennis? It's Colonia's ball.
No, I'm a little confused myself, Phil. I
Steinert coach seems to be a little upset. Beautiful pass into Taylor Durkak. She misses the 8-foot jumper. Colonia pressing to get the ball across underneath, but she throws it high and out of bounds.
Let's see if Colonia can convert on the turnover here now.
Shara takes a long 3 at the buzzer and misses everything. So at the end of 1, a little sloppy game, some turnovers, a lot of missed layups, a lot of missed shots, but the score is 8-8. So we got a ball game here, ladies and gentlemen, and the coach of Steinert is complaining to the refs a little bit. But Dennis, you know, for the state tournaments, they have 3 refs here. And generally when you get 3 refs, there's a couple of things that's going to happen. Number 1, they're going to call everything. And it might seem like they're a little picky to the fans, but you have more eyes on the court, so you can be able to see more things.
That's absolutely correct, Phil. You know, there's a big difference between having 2 officials on the court, which is the majority of the games during the regular season, and during the state tournament and county tournaments. Historically, we switched to 3-person games, and that other extra set of eyes does pick up some of those gray areas that historically, you know, maybe some violations or fouls that might not necessarily get called or picked up. So, you know, listen, we have an old adage in officiating that, you know, call the fouls, the players will adjust. And hopefully that's what we have here tonight. We do have a little foul disparity right now. It's 6-2, but, you know, usually things have a funny way of working out. So we'll see what transpires.
Okay, thank you for that analogy, Glenn. Dennis, I appreciate that, and I'm sure the fans do also. Your expertise can't be copied by myself or anyone else, and we appreciate that. So it's Steinert's ball out on the side. Colonia still pushing forward, pressing. They throw a lob in, it's hit. Taylor Durkat reached over the top to hit the ball away as the pass was being thrown in, but they called a foul, so Steinert would get it back.
You know what, Phil, that's exactly one of those things we were just talking about. I mean, you know, like the fans will see, think that Taylor, you know, got a lot of ball there, but, you know, she pressed through her offensive opponent and just picked up the second foul.
Emily Hardeman got the ball down low, but she stepped out of bounds. So the refs called it. It's now Colonia's ball at the top of the key again. They throw it in the middle. Throw it in the middle to Durkat, and she's fouled immediately once she gets the ball. So they're in the bonus. She goes to the line, shooting 1-1. Taylor Durdak misses again. You won't see too much of that. Colonia has the rebound. They take it out to the top. They work it inside to Durdak again. She goes up for a shot. She misses it, but she's fouled.
I think that last foul was on Rayanna Daniels. Yeah, I know we talked about free throws and their importance in the first game, Phil, but you know, in lower scoring games, you have to keep in mind free throws become even more valuable as Durkat hits his second.
They're absolutely crucial. So they throw the ball in bounds, and Taylor Durkat gets the steal, throws it to Shara. She takes the shot, misses it, but she's fouled. Yeah, they become absolutely crucial, and especially in low-scoring games.
Yeah, they're basically you know, scoring opportunities with nobody without a defender there, so you really need to take advantage of it.
The first one's made by Madison Shara. It's up, and it's in. Steinert takes the ball, breaks the press, comes across half court. Steinert fans are rooting for their team here as number 13 gets a rebound, passes it out to number 15. That would be Riddell out to Hardeman, and she takes the shot but misses it. Fouled on the play. She'll go to the line for two.
And fouled by Maya Polino. Just in the wrong spot at the wrong time. Tried to stop the penetration and committed the foul in the process. First one up and in. It's Emily Hardeman. And Hardeman connects on the second.
Shara takes the shot and misses it. Durkat gets the rebound, but she tips it out actually, throws it back around, top of the key.
Steinert's zone is really giving Colonia some issues here.
Yeah, and it surprises me actually. They're playing a 2-3.
Yeah, they seem to be doing a good job though, Phil, of knowing, you know, who they really have to overplay, and clearly Durkat and Shara are the two. Oh, that's a good pass by Durkat.
Passes into Maya Patino, and she scores. That was on a great steal by Durkat.
Steiner coach didn't like those couple turnovers. Probably a good timeout there.
Yeah, and they're still hanging in there, Dennis. It's only 13-10. But, I think that's a good call, like you said. And I concur with you because they seem like they're pushing out on Sierra and Durkak every time they get the ball, which makes it a little more difficult. But what they need to do is bring one of the guards who passes it to the wing in down low and look to pass it down in the middle. And they can get a nice 10-footer open.
Yeah. What Steinert's zone seems to be doing is putting some of the Colonia players maybe in an uncomfortable position and making them do some things that they're not normally accustomed to doing. And clearly by taking Chera and Durkak out of the, by extending the pressure, they're basically forcing some of the other Colonia players to step up. We'll see how they make a little bit of adjustment here coming out of the timeout.
Well, Dennis, I would think that most of the teams up until this point has had that same strategy. So what's the difference now? Is it that they're just not hitting their shots?
Yeah, I think, early on, Colonia had some good looks and just didn't connect. And, and hey, you know what, Phil? It is March. Things always get a little more pressure. It's no more, well, if we lose, we've got tomorrow. It's do or die time. You lose once and you're out. So, everybody responds a little differently to pressure. And we'll see what happens here.
I love how Steinert broke the press, but she just walked.
Yep.
Great job of breaking the press, brought her to cross court. But that was Brooke Shanae, and she walked when she got the ball because she stopped the dribble. Madison Sierra brings it across court. They're looking for a play. She cuts on the inside. Colonia is very disciplined with the ball. They're looking for a good shot. They find one, but she misses everything, and that shot was by Francisca Rosario, but they get the rebound.
Nice rebound by Chera. Follow-up was missed. And again, Steinert looking to break out. Again, just can't convert down the offensive end.
Great steal by Durkak. That's what I mean about the heads-up play. She immediately passed it to Maya Patina, who went in for a layup. She could have drove it herself and probably made the basket. It still would have been a 2-on-1,
yep.
But she passed it forward to a teammate. That's what we talk about good players and great players. Good players can play the game, they know the game, but great players make other players around them better.
Yep, you're absolutely right, Phil, and it really shows the team concept that Coach Chera has instilled in the girls here. Everybody knows their role. Durkak had the ball at midcourt, looked up ahead, and find Patina streaking in for a nice layup.
Adrienne Ryder was dribbling the ball. She stopped short. Colonia player slipped, but she missed the shot. Colonia brings it up, and guess who takes the shot?
Yep.
Madison Sierra.
And once again, that was all set up by Taylor Durkak being aggressive, pushing the ball up court, doing a real good job. Colonia's been stuck on 10 for a while here, Phil. They need a basket in the worst way. I'm sorry, I meant Steinert. Thanks for bringing me back there, buddy.
Beautiful left hand by Sierra, but she missed it.
Look at Durkak working inside.
What a rebound, what a shot. Falling backwards, but she catches her balance.
Great job. That's Brooke Sine's second personal. Team's 10th. They're in the double bonus now for the rest of the half.
Taylor Durkak misses the first one of two. So with 4:11 left in the second quarter, Colonia is leading Steinert 18-10. Durkak gets the second one off her.
It's the friendly roll.
Friendly roll. Again, Colonia with a full court press. They trap her in the corner, but she gets it away, but the ball is stolen by Colonia. Up by number 10, Maya Patina, laid it in, 2 points. Again, Colonia with the pressure, they throw it across court. Steinert dribbling the ball up. Maya all over. She gets help from Durdak, 10 seconds, and it's a turnover. Colonia gets the ball again, great defense. Great defense, that swarming defense, full court pressure is having a little trouble for Steinert now.
Yeah, Colonia seems to have made an adjustment, Phil, where they're taking away the long pass now and forcing Steinert just to progress the ball up the court, and that time just took way too long.
And they're throwing lob passes. Before they were crisp, but with Sierra and Durdak reaching over them with the arm stretched out, you know, coaches always tell you, put your hands up. So it's harder to throw the ball crisp, so they got to throw it in the lob. It gives the opportunity for the defensive player to run to the ball and get it.
Correct. You know, both teams now with a couple people with 2 personal fouls. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out in the second half.
Colonia presses again. She steps out of bounds.
Both teams have basically stayed with all 5 starters throughout so far.
They trap Emily Hardeman in the baseline. That's 3 players against 1. 2 Colonia players in the baseline.
Anissa Ruiz in replacing Maya Patino. Coach Chera clearly doesn't want Patino picking up that 3rd personal before the end of the half.
She immediately went to the basket but lost the ball. It was a good effort, though. You can see where she was going with it. Shera throws it down low to Durdak, who turns, shoots the ball but misses it. Again, we still have pressure on the ball. They trap her on the sideline, but she goes around it. And Steinert gets an open shot from number 15. That'll be Emily Hardeman. She makes the basket.
Steinert needed that basket in the worst way, Phil.
I concur.
They were stuck on 10 for a while. And
here's your Colonia faithful as Taylor Turkak hits the 3. 2:37 left in the second quarter. Colonia 24, Steinert 12, and Colonia gets another steal. They throw it to Durdak, and she misses a shot. Steinert gets the ball, but they call it a jump ball. Colonia takes the ball out of bounds. Francisca Rosario throws it into Durdak. Takes it, she's looking, takes a 3. Off the rim. Who gets the ball? Sierra. She throws it up off the backboard. Steinert gets the ball, throw it ahead. They're running down court. And they throw a pass over, but Isabel Gadado breaks it up and knocks it out of bounds.
Colonia has clearly adjusted, Phil, defensively, where now those passes that were getting through early in the game and giving Steinert some easy looks are no longer getting through.
Steinert just stepped out of bounds when they got the ball on the inbounds pass. Yeah, I concur with you, Dennis, because it was a little sloppy at the beginning. Again, at the end of the first quarter, it was 8-8. So Steinert in 6 minutes has only scored 4 points. And we got a foul on Steinert on Madison Sierra. And they're in the bonus, so she'll be shooting 1-1. Her foul's on number 32, Kelly Connor.
Yeah, that's Kelly's second, Phil. And again, clearly I think team fouls and personal fouls are going to enter into this equation at some point. That's the 4th person for Steinert now with 2 personals before the half.
Shahara is 1 of 2 on the free throw line. Dennis, did you find that when playing ball and you go to the free throw line, if the game is tight, you concentrate more to make your free throws?
Yeah, I mean, free throws are a repetitive motion type thing, but, clearly, as the game wears on and, you become a little more fatigued, you have to rely on your form, rely on your skill set and, take advantage of it. Like I said earlier, free throws are free and they're a legitimate scoring opportunity that teams need to take advantage of. Quite honestly, I think it's a skill that's kind of from a bygone era almost. It's like players just don't focus and shoot free throws the way they used to.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Isabel Benashi at the line. She was fouled going up for a shot. She makes the first one. She's getting ready to take the second one. Colonia faithful are beating the bleachers, trying to distract her. Ball's up and it's in. I concur, Dennis, but one of the things that I always did when I was playing basketball is I wanted to score. So for me, my focus was the same, put the ball in the basket.
Yep.
Cheryl with a quick pass to Taylor Durkak. She misses again.
Steinert pushes the ball up quick again.
They're trying to avoid them pressing.
Yep.
Ooh, that was a walk. Dennis, Steinert is a hustling team, but all 3 of their players that was there went under for that rebound. They must have tapped it 3 times, and they wound up getting the ball out of bounds. So the hustle was paying off for them, which it was doing in the first quarter at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, as I said earlier, with 2 juniors and 3 sophomores, they are a little undersized, but they're clearly in a position where they're going to continue to hustle and do whatever it takes in order to be competitive here tonight.
Brenna Rendell took the shot. She missed it. Colonia got the rebound. Now they're bringing the ball up, and Emily Hardeman makes a foul. They're over the limit. So Taylor Durkak goes back to the free throw line, and she'll be shooting 1 and 1. And she gets the friendly rim. Ball falls. And she misses the second one. Shara gets the ball, brings it out to the three-point line, takes the shot and misses it. Colonia on a rebound again. So on the rebound, that was Anijah Flores. She fell to the floor, but Colonia coach called timeout. So it'll be Colonia's ball once they come back out of their break. With 44.2 seconds to go, Colonia leading 26-14. So then if you're Colonia and you have a lead, and it's only 12 points, mind you, what are you telling your players at this point with the ball?
Well, right now, I think, Phil, you want to go into the halftime clearly at no less of a or at a greater point advantage than where you are right now. So right now, Colonia is up 12. If I'm sitting there on the sidelines, I'm telling the team I want to be patient. I want to run offense. Let Steinert sit back in the zone. But ultimately, we're going to take the last shot of the half here. So we're either going to go up, whether it be a 3-point shot, 2-point shot, even a foul. We want to be the team that has the last scoring opportunity of the half. We don't want to give Steinert an opportunity to come down and eat into our point advantage at this point.
Okay, and in the second quarter, Colonia's outscored Steinert 18-6.
Correct.
Steinert's coach, what are you telling them?
Well, what we're hoping for is, we want to try and create a turnover, maybe get a trap, maybe do something a little different that Colonia hasn't seen yet. There we are. There's the trap, high trap. And we got a held ball.
Kenny DeConcave's number 22, so it'll be Steinert's ball.
Steinert's ball on the alternating possession arrow there due to the held ball.
Again, Steinert, number 22, Isabella Bonacci, tries to throw over Durtak, and she hits the ball, and it's out of bounds, but it's still Steinert's ball. They throw it to the middle. Steinert's player was back howling for the ball, but she didn't see her. 22 seconds left in the game. They throw it out. They go to take a shot, but she loses it. Colonia has the ball. 9 seconds left. Sierra goes up for the shot, misses it. She gets her own rebound, lays it in off the glass. And that's the end of the first half. Colonia 28-14. So that's an interesting quarter that they turned it around, outscoring Steinert 20-6.
Yeah, that last possession's a real killer if you're Steinert, Phil. You know, you're fortunate enough you get Colonia to force up a shot. You know, you have a hell ball situation. You know, they get possession of the ball back, so you're hoping to maybe eat into the deficit a little bit, and what ends up happening, you get down, you turn it over, and Colonia comes right back and scores and extends the lead here to 14 at the half.
Okay, with that, we're going to leave you for a minute for the half, and we'll come back at the start of the second half, where my friend Dennis Alaco, myself, Phil Hall, are sportscasting tonight for Woodbridge Local Channel 35. Thank you. Welcome back to Colonia basketball, Woodbridge Township, the best town around. And today we have Joe Fernandez here, one of the audio visual aids technician, and Wilmer Rubino. He's also works with the staff at Local Channel 35. It's such a pleasure to have these technicians here to assist us, and we are very, very grateful to them for doing so every day. You'll always see something on the website or Facebook or YouTube that you can say Woodbridge participates in. And we also just like to give a shout out to our mayor, the Honorable Johnny McCormick, for the athletics that he puts into each one of our high schools and middle schools, with the new stadiums, the new fields, anything that they need, which makes Colonia, Woodbridge, and Island one of the best sports teams around. And certainly they can participate at any level with any school in the state of New Jersey. So we appreciate him and his council people, and certainly his administration for that. So as we get ready to start the second half, which is the third quarter, Colonia is up 28-14. And Colonia's ball out on the sideline. Dennis, any observations you'd like to make beginning the second half?
Yeah, Phil, I mean, clearly, you know, Colonia knows what it wants to do. Steinert knows what it wants to do. And those two issues seem to have collided in the first half. You know, a lot of turnovers, a lot of missed shots. So let's see if the teams will settle in. And immediately Durkak answers with an easy two.
She turned around, went right to the basket. She knew what she wanted to do. As soon as she got the ball, she was going to make it and wasn't going to be denied.
Chera led all scorers in the first half with 14, followed by Durkak with 8, and Maya Patino with 6. Those three individuals accounted for all the scoring in the first half as Durkak hits a 3.
Colonia steals the ball on a press from Steinert. And Durkak gets the ball, she takes the shot, and she makes it. Steinert breaks the press, they go in for a layup, number 34, and it's blocked by Taylor Durkak, who skies and blocked the ball out of bounds. No foul, ladies and gentlemen. What a defensive play. What a defensive play by Taylor Durkak.
Good clean play there. Durkak hustling back. Great block shot. Durkak really showing her athleticism there.
It's in the blood, Dennis. Steinert with the ball. They throw it around, but they throw it to number 22, and she knocks it out of bounds, and that would be Isabella Bonacci. Colonia looks like they're coming out to play now, Dennis.
Yeah. Yep. 2 quick scores.
They immediately continue to go into Taylor Durkak, and she gets fouled as she gets the ball. She receives it, but you can bet she's going to spin and go back to the hole again.
And that's Barchi's third foul. They're really unnecessary there. She was playing behind the offensive player and then just tried to reach in.
Beautiful shot by Taylor Durkak. She seems to have the rhythm now. She's not missing too much of anything. Steps back, takes a three. No hesitation, Dennis.
And the coach from Steinert's seen just about enough.
Well,
good timeout.
You don't want to start this third quarter the way you ended the second one, which is for sure.
And Durkak came out right away with quick 8 points and kind of setting the tone here early in the third quarter.
Now you mentioned earlier about Steinert, about the class, the seniors and the juniors.
Yeah, the Steinert starts 2 juniors and 3 sophomores, and that's tough with that little experience. Come state tournament time, and I think some of that inexperience might be shown tonight.
Okay, that's a good fact. And again, what we talked about is they won 3 out of their last 5 games, so they seem to be putting it together towards the end of the season, only to meet Colonia in the first round of the state playoffs, which is obviously a challenge.
Sure.
So we have a timeout with 6:34 to go. Colonia 36, Steinert 14.
I know we went over the scoring for Colonia in the first half. In the first half, Steinert got 4 from Brenna Rindell, got 4 from Emily Hardman, 1 from Adrian Ryder, 4 from Isabel Baracci, and 1 from Kaylee Connor. That was it in the scoring column for Steinert.
And Isabel Baracci takes the ball out of bounds, throws it in on the baseline. Okay, we got a lot of bodies falling on the floor, people diving for the balls. There's number 20, Adrian Ryder, on the dribble. She tries to take it down low, but loses the ball. Colonia recovers. And it looks like it's going to be Colonia's ball on the side. Duradak throws it into Sierra. She brings it across half court. Throws it to the side. Looking around. Throws it down low to Duradak. She throws it out to the sideline. A high pass, throws it over. Steinert steals. Bring it up court. Now Colonia clicks it back, but Steinert gets the ball again. They double team. Okay, it was a pass thrown. The girl was on the run, going to the basket. Looks like she took 1 too many steps.
Yeah, she was on the run, literally.
Yeah, but it wasn't called, so she might have been 2.5 steps, we'll say that. But Colonia's ball, she misses it, takes it out of bounds.
Yeah, that's the thing up here, Phil. Sometimes what we see as spectators or announcers up here in the bleachers is totally different than what the officials see down on the floor. And
if she actually caught the ball where that foot was down, she only took 2 steps.
Right.
Other than that, it's 3. But that's, again, on the floor is different.
Yep, absolutely. And you know what? Sometimes from our angle, you can't always tell, did the player actually have control, which is the important part to remember, that in order to travel, there actually has to be control of the ball.
Okay, Colonia takes it down the middle, going for a layup. They lose the ball. Steinert recovers. Throws it out to number 13 from the corner, but she hits the backboard and misses it. That was Brianna Rindell. High arcing shot from number 15. That's a basket made by Emily Hardeman. 3-pointers. Colonia in a half-court offense. Looking for Duradak. She takes a 3, and it's no good. Colonia gets a rebound, throws it up, and it's good. A great rebound by Maya Patina. Just happened to be in the right place at the right time. Ball fell into it. She got the rebound, laid it up off the glass and in. Long pass thrown down court. Looks like it's going to be uncatchable. So that's not the first time Isabella Bonacci threw the ball long to one of her teammates. And in this case, it was thrown to Emily Hardeman, who couldn't catch up to her. So Colonia take the ball the opposite end of the floor, out of bounds. Durkak to Shakira.
You know, Phil, Maya Patino, she might be one of the smaller players on the court, but she certainly knows her way around the basket. All of her baskets, all of her points have come right near the rim. Tail end of fast breaks.
Great pass from Durdak to Ruiz, and she lays it in underneath the basket all alone. Great look, and that's what I mean, Dennis. They had their heads up all the time. Like, it would have been very easy for Durdak to take the ball, drive to the hole. She's one of the better handlers out there. She's one of the tallest players, and she has a great shot. It would have been very easy for her to take the ball to the basket, but instead, with her head up, she saw Ruiz underneath, threw it to her, a nice easy layup.
Well, you know what? I think that speaks volumes about Coach Chair and the type of team concept she's instilled here. Very consistent, both boys and girls programs where team basketball is clearly evident here in Colonia.
It's definitely paramount. I concur with you. Colonia moving the ball around top of the key. Get it to Durdak. She takes in, goes to the hole. Again, she throws it underneath to an open player, number 22, Kennedy Concave. She misses it, but Colonia gets it back and lays it up and in.
It's Isabel Gagato with the last two off the feed from Durdak. It really is nice, Phil, having a player like Durdak with her size. She completes the block here, and here she comes breaking out, leading the break again. But with Durkak's size, she gets the ball, she can see the floor.
Throws it to a wide open Sierra who misses everything. That's unusual. But you're right, Dennis. You're right. When you have a player with that type of talent who can pass the ball underneath to an open player at any time that they get open, it's a great asset. And they throw another long pass down. And it's blocked by Isabella Gadato. Just made the pass and the play, and she throws another layup. Gadato goes to the hole. They find her. She gets another easy layup.
Again, once again, set up by Durdak and her playmaking skills and abilities.
This was a great hustle play. Gadato had just scored. They went to throw a long pass. She broke it up and didn't stand there. She ran back on offense, and she got an easy layup. So it's another steal by Colonia as Durdak brings the ball across the half-court line. Goes behind her back smooth. Throws it to Ruiz. Ruiz throws it to Sierra. Throws it back to Ruiz. She takes two dribbles, backs it out. And we got a travel. Turnover by Colonia. Be Steinert's ball. We have a substitution. Number 20 comes in for Steinert, and that's Adrian Reiner. She'll be replacing number 15, Hardiman. Steinert got the ball. I think she stepped out of bounds, Dennis.
Yeah, she did. That's the third or fourth turnover that's been created by the sideline here. And I'm looking at the court setup here, Phil, and I'll tell you, for an opponent coming into Colonia, it can be a little discerning. You've got the very dark rim of the wooden floor, and then you see the lighter surface that mirrors the playing court, but then the thin black line, and it's I think that's really thrown both opponents, both Nutley and Steinert, off tonight.
Okay, Sierra scores on a layup from a pass from her teammate, and then the thing that I would tell you with that, being a Colonia Patriot, I suggest that the teams come to the light.
That's what they call the home court advantage.
Absolutely. And Colonia, another turnover, they get the ball and lay it in. So the score is 48-17 with 2 minutes and 2 seconds to go. Third quarter, Steinert brings it in, but it's a jump ball. Durdak again playing defense, ties up a Steinert player. Possession arrow goes to Steinert. And again, the pressure defense is affecting them, Dennis. And you can't run backwards with the ball for sure.
Now, Phil, clearly Steinert's youth is starting to be its Achilles heel here.
Yes.
You
Number
know.
11, Ruiz steals the ball. She goes up. I think she was trying to pass it, but she got hit on the arm.
Yep, the officials rightly call it a common foul out of bounds.
Right.
Colonia will inbound the ball into their own basket.
Long pass out deep. Cher with the ball. She takes a two-pointer but misses it. Number 22 gets the rebound, lays it up, misses it. Durdak takes it up, hits the bottom of the backboard, but Colonia gets the rebound again. Dodado gets the rebound, throws it out to Cher, but it's knocked out of bounds. Great hustle. You know, Dennis, and they're not giving up on any play. Every ball is in play, and that is just fantastic to see. Normally you get a player if you get one player that gives up, they could have had the ball. That makes a difference.
Yep. And you can see Colonia's aggressiveness. You know, multiple people going after every rebound or every loose shot.
Kennedy Concave's got the rebound, and she fell to the ground. Steinert hit the ball and bringing it up court, and that's Riddell's challenge to get the ball up. They immediately pick her up. She's dribbling around. Nice pick set. They go to the hole, throw it on the inside. Throw it on the inside to number 34. That'll be Brooke Sine, and she's fouled on the play. I think she was pushed.
Yeah, right now if you're Colonia, you know, as Durkat comes out of the game, good substitution by Coach Chiara, give her a well-deserved rest.
Durkat comes out of the game. The Colonia fans cheer her on, and she's replaced by Brianna Virgo. And Steinert gets the ball and gets an easy layup. 53 seconds to go. Chiara brings the ball across, throws it out to number 11, Ruiz. She takes it, she's looking around, gives it to number 12. Throw it on the inside to Chiara. She's looking, throws it out to the corner. To Kennedy Concaves, but she throws it away. Steinert's ball. And they step out of bounds again. Dennis, are you sure that's the problem? You think that black line makes a difference from the dark court to the light court, and they think that the dark court is out of bounds?
Yeah, I really think, you know, after watching it happen a couple times to Nutley tonight in the men's game, and then, you know, seeing Steinert have that same problem tonight, I really think that's the case.
Well, I'll tell you what, other teams should implement it because it's doing us a great service. As Steinert misses the layup on the steal, Colonia takes it down but misses, and now the ball goes out of bounds and is thrown in, but that's the end of the third quarter. No one got a shot in. The score is 50-19 at the end of the third quarter. And then it's so, now you're down by 31 points. Again, Steinert is playing tough defense, and they really play real tough defense at the beginning in the first quarter. So as a Steinert's coach, what are you saying to your players now to keep them uplifted and keep their heads in the game?
Well, you know, like I said, it's great experience with Steinert's youth. You know, this is all about gaining game experience, and you know, hopefully they'll continue to stay focused and do what they're trying to do. You know, just build on their experience here, and hopefully they'll be able to carry some of that off into the following year. With you know, with only 2 juniors and 3 sophomores, you know, what you have to do, you have to pull out some positives here somehow, some way. And like you said, Phil, down 31 going into the fourth quarter, it's real tough sometimes trying to keep student athletes motivated.
Yeah. Now, would you put in some additional players to let them get some of the experience? For instance, I did notice they had 2 seniors on the team. Would you put them in to let them play? This is probably their last game. Or do you keep your crew in so they can, excuse the expression, but kind of feel what it's like to play in a pressure game or a not so pressure game, but to be behind. Because the one thing about me is when I'm in games like this and I'm losing by a big score, that's frustrating to me, but it does motivate me.
Sure. Yeah, and you know what? Seniors deserve an opportunity, you know, at the appropriate time, you know, get them in the game. They've been with the program more than likely for a number of years and, you know, deserve to be part of it and have a game experience. You know, so we'll see what the Steinert coach does here coming down the stretch.
Sierra hits another three from deep. Okay, so we have Rendell on the court, number 13, number 34, Brooke Shanae, number 15, Emily Hardiman, 22, Isabella Bonacci, and number 20, and that would be Ryder. So they have their starting five in. Sierra hits another three from deep. And Colonia has their starting five in with the, yeah, they have their starting five in also.
Yeah, I'm sure at some point in time, Coach Chair will start to get some other players in, give them some game experience here in the state tournament as well. But
yeah, Durkak had a nice breather at the last minute of the third quarter.
yes, she did.
Throw it down low to number 22. She drives to the basket and makes it. So Steinert, number 22, Isabella Bonacci, scores again on a layup. Good move to the basket. Patino takes it out, throws it to Durkak, who dribbles out to the top of the key, throws it back to Rosario. Push it around some concaves. I'm sorry, Den.
No, I was just going to say you could see here Colonia being a little more deliberative at this time, this trip down court. Good block shot by Steinert there.
Yeah, that block was by number 24, Caitlin McCarthy. Okay, we got a Steinert player down. Hope she's okay. Looks like she's limping a little bit. She's okay. She's standing up. Number 15, Hardiman, fell to the floor, but she's good. So great defensive play, because that would have been a basket had she not blocked the shot. And that was Maya Patina who got a shot block, but now she's out of the game. She's standing on the side talking to the coach. Great play down low, but she didn't take the shot. Long, deep shot by number 13. That was Riddell. She missed it. Colonia with the rebound. Good pass to the corner. She throws it in to number 22, Kennedy Concave. She goes to the basket, goes up for the shot, but it's blocked. P. Colonia's ball out of bounds underneath their own basket.
Yeah,
throws it into Sierra. She takes a shot, but misses it.
I was just going to say, Phil, at some point in time, you start playing the clock game, and I think that's what we're going to start seeing now, where Colonia is going to be a little more deliberative, a little more deliberate in their offensive approach, and just start taking some time off the clock.
Steinert is pushing the defense out a little bit more, I guess in defense of the three, but I think it's kind of late for that then.
Yeah, yep, a little too late.
Steinert has the ball underneath Colonia's basket. They'll be taken out of bounds. We have a substitution for Steinert. That'll be Kelly Connor coming in. And she'll be replacing number 15, Emily Hardiman.
Little cleaner second half here, Phil. Not as many team fouls as we had in the first, so.
I think they were filling each other out. I think they were, a little bit nervous, not knowing what to expect. Steinert hustles every time, though, and I love that.
Yeah, they really do. There's no give up in them.
I mean, they just picked up 2 rebounds, and the third one that she picked up, she fell to the ground, but she was looking to put it up. Beautiful pass from Durkak. She was throwing it in down low to Gadada, but Gadada was, she didn't have her head turned that way. She was going to the basket, looked away, and she missed the pass. It was a little high, but I think it was catchable.
Those are the kinds of things that, as a coach, kind of drive you crazy. You know, you're up big. You know, you want to make every possession count.
And just to let you know, any of the games that we show through Woodbridge Channel Local 35 and 36 is on YouTube. They're also on Facebook. You can see them anytime. Also have events that are happening throughout the community. Please go to Local Channel 35 and see some events. I think you'll be fascinated by some of the things that the Honorable Mayor Johnny McCormick and his administration are putting forth, along with Lee Beckerman and the councilmen of Woodbridge Township.
On that last play, Phil, we had number 32 for Steinert. Kaylee Connor picked up her 5th personal foul, so she's disqualified for the rest of the game, and we got a substitute in there for her.
Steinert fans gave her an applaud. The team did. They're shaking hands with her.
You know, Phil, you early on, you mentioned all the people that it takes to put this telecast together, and I'll tell you, as somebody who's been involved in the game for a long time, you know, folks, viewers at home and wherever they may be, really, this is really a nice thing that goes on here at Colonia as part of the basketball program and athletic programs. Not many communities have this, and it's been an absolute pleasure being here with you tonight. And you know, we've been friends a long time and been to many games together, and it's just great to be on the other side here and seeing how this all works. And it's been a real pleasure of mine.
Well, thank you, Dennis, and we appreciate you coming out and helping us out. The last basket was made by Kennedy Concaves. It puts Colonia up 58-21, and I'm telling you, they do an absolute fantastic job. And Dennis, it was never more prevalent and I think appreciated than during the pandemic, which the fans couldn't come out to the games, and Local Channel 35 was still showing the events and letting people see what we were doing in sports, which was great when they weren't postponed or canceled.
You know, Phil, that's so true. I know for a fact, you know, with me still officiating and, you know, even at the collegiate level, in many instances, you know, fans or parents or friends of programs, you know, not able to get to games, but yet, you know, folks like yourself and our technicians here tonight, you know, and all the folks that have made this happen all season were the key component, you know, in folks staying connected to the game of basketball, and that's kudos to you and everybody else involved.
All right, so we got some substitutions in. We want to mention these individuals. Number 21, Destiny Barber is in for Colonia. Number 24, Amari Moore is in.
You know what? Brianna Vargo just got in the game, and boy, I'll tell you what, you know what? It takes a special person to step in and take a charge, and Brianna just did that. That was absolutely textbook.
That's taught. That's taught. We also have number 23 in for Colonia, and that would be Mela Corian. And the last one is number 1, and that would be Sarah Gennady. So we got some players in here that we haven't seen throughout the course of the game. Steinert takes the ball, takes a shot, a rebound by Amari Moore. And they're bringing the ball across. Carry on.
Yep, held ball. Both players possessing the ball simultaneously. We got a held ball.
And possession arrow goes to Steinert. All right, but look at Colonia. They're still playing aggressive defense, Dennis. They haven't turned it down. So they're also prepping these players in order to play good defense because they might need them in the tournament. And there's a turnover on a steal.
You know, Phil, these players, like we said earlier, you know, these players, they deserve their opportunity just as much as anybody else. They're there every day from November through March, and it's great that they get an opportunity to get in the ball game and show their skills and get coached all the way to the end of the game. So, again, job well done by both men and women's staff here at Colonia High School. Doing a great job with their student athletes.
You're absolutely correct. And Caitlin McCarthy was on the foul. Colonia's ball. Shot goes up by Colonia. Rebound by number 24, Amari Moore. They takes it, puts it up and misses. And Colonia gets it, puts it up again. But the ball is out of bounds on Colonia. So Steinert to get the ball back. 2 minutes and 16 seconds. We got another substitution coming in for Steinert. It's number 10, Jolie Turman. She'll be in, along with number 4, Savannah Carabelli. And bringing the ball up is number 23, Maya Garofalo. Steinert's ball again.
Yeah, looks like both men and women's teams here at Colonia will be hosting the next round of the NJSIAA state tournament, Phil.
Yes. And for all our fans, if you go on the website, don't forget about St. Patrick's Day celebration. We have a St. Patrick's Day parade, Woodbridge Township. So please join us. Steinert takes a three-point shot. They miss it, rebound. They throw it back out, but the ball is stolen by number 23, who goes in for a layup, and that's Amelia Carrion. Easy layup.
Steinert coach doing a nice job here getting some substitutes in the game.
Yeah, and coming in is Rayana Daniels, number 12, and also number 1, Monica Simmons.
Yep, and that's one of those seniors you were looking for earlier.
Yes, you're absolutely right.
Hasn't always been the prettiest of games, Phil, but that happens sometimes.
Well, again, the first quarter, 8-8. It was sloppy, but they couldn't make baskets. But again, 8-8, competitive.
Yep, absolutely.
Both teams.
Then I think that the tone was set for the night, like you said earlier, in that second quarter, where Colonia outscored Steinert, 16-4. That really kind of set the tone for the rest of the evening.
Yeah, that threw him a loop for sure. Number 12 throws it over to number 21, who throws it down low to 24 to Moore. She misses a shot. Colonia gets a rebound, puts it up, misses a shot again. They're scrambling for it. Steinert comes up with it, throws a pass. They bring it across half court. Again, aggressive defense by number 21 for Colonia, Destiny Barber.
And you know what, Phil, once again, just, regardless of whether it's the starting five in there or some of the bench personnel, you could see that they're still trying to, they're still playing that aggressive defense, still trying to run offense, doing all the things that Coach Chair has instilled in the program.
Throw it to the corner. She makes a great move, fakes her out, goes to the basket, but misses it. Gets her own rebound, throws it up again, misses it. Colonia gets a rebound, and she's fouled. So Colonia, number 1, Sarah Ganoli, took the shot, missed it, got her own rebound, laid it back up, missed it, and the rebound was by number 12, Brianna Vargo, who took that charge a minute ago.
That's right. Brianna gets to go to the line, shoot 1 and 1.
Misses the first one, goes out of bounds. So it's Steinert's ball with 14.2 seconds to go. Again, we want to thank Joe Fernandez and Wilmar Rubiano for their stellar job and taking care of the visual and technical aids for us. We appreciate you so much to bring you this newscast.
Good job, fellas. You kept the camera off me, which means the lens was safe for the evening. Good job.
And Jalea Turman hits the basket at the end, number 10. And our final score is 60-23 for Colonia, home of the Patriots, as they advance in the first round of the state tournaments. And we'll see who they're playing at the end of the night. What happens, Dennis, with that is the Group 3 and Group 1 play tonight. Group 2 and 4 played last night. So the winners of last night will play Wednesday. Winners of Thursday will play. Winner of tonight will play on Thursday. So we'll see who their competitor is. Dennis, anything you'd like to add before we go?
Phil, it was just it was a great evening here at Colonia High School. Thanks again for the invite. Really a pleasure. And by all means, have me back anytime.
Thank you and welcome to all our viewers, Woodbridge Township, the best town around. Phil Hall checking out.